to Victorville's State of the City. The year 2009 brought unprecedented economic challenges. The collapse of Wall Street affected the world, and its ripple effects were far-reaching. And Victorville, a city that built its economic foundation on sales tax, was not immune. Like many other businesses, the city of Victorville faced tremendous financial challenges and downsized its workforce and placed some non-vital projects on hold. Looking back on 2009, it's easy to focus on what went wrong and lose sight of what went right. Despite the economy, a lot of things went right in 2009. While government and business build a framework for a community, it is the people who give a community its true character. The real measure of Victorville is its people. Amazing people. People who persevere through adversity. People who see a need and rise to the challenge. People who define success by helping others. And people who work together side by side to accomplish the impossible. That's why this year's State of the City isn't just about projects. It's about partnerships and the people who helped define the successes of 2009 in Victorville. Meet Robert Smith. He's 32 years old and answered when his community called for help. Not an easy job considering he's a mentor to teenagers.
Myself, I grew up in a single-family home, just my mom and I. I remember what it was like seeing her paying her bills, seeing her struggling to make ends meet. I also remember seeing her praying, seeing her going to church and never losing faith in God's Word. Been a member of churches in the past where I've had youth ministers minister to me on my level, and it made an impact in my life.
Robert is one of the many citizens that made the Save Our Son Summit a success. The summit, created by Regina Weatherspoon Bell, was aimed at helping young African-American males by matching them up with positive role models that may be missing from their family life.
The reason I participated with Saving Our Sons is because there's a need in our community for men to step up and be the head of their families. Our young men are growing up without fathers in the home, and they need to see a positive example of a man.
The work of programs like Save Our Sons and Minister Robert Smith's efforts are being supported by many other efforts, including the city's gang prevention program, U-Turn. The program, aimed at elementary school children, is different than other programs because it focuses on strengthening the family unit so gang life loses its allure. The program provides family and individual counseling, job help for adults, after-school programs, and field trips by all using existing resources in the community. The program's premise was so innovative that Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger awarded the city with its initial startup funds of $400,000. Last year, Supervisor Brad Bitzelfelt and the county donated $50,000. Congressman Buck McKeon secured another $87,000 in federal funds, and an additional $82,000 in federal funds for 2010 is also on its way. While large-scale programs like U-Turn are helping elementary school students and their families, students of all ages are getting additional assistance at the Victorville City Library. This year, the library added a bilingual story hour, bilingual computer classes, and tutoring. Perhaps one of the greatest successes in 2009 is the story of 6th Street Prep School. Located in the heart of Old Town, 6th Street Prep has a demographic profile that many would write off. Low-income families and a large Spanish-speaking population. Not exactly the odds-on favorite for an award-winning school. But Principal Linda Michaels, her staff, and the families of 6th Street Prep defied the odds and turned around a poor performing campus into a national blue ribbon school. We asked Linda what is one of the ways the school achieved its success.
No excuses. That means 100% accountability. We hold high expectations for not just our students, but for ourselves as teachers and staff.
And how did the school involve parents?
We help parents with learning those skills as productive parents. We offer parent training opportunities here at school. And we encourage parents to communicate with their children every day about the day when they will go to college. Not if, but when. And our partnership with parents, we feel, is the most productive kind of partnership. They are doing the best they can as parents, and we are taking the responsibility for the learning of their students.
While Linda Michaels and the 6th Street Prep team carried out their mission and changed a school and its families, another team worked to change Victorville neighborhoods. They secured funding to carry out programs to revitalize neighborhoods hardest hit by the foreclosure crisis. Abandoned homes can quickly downgrade a neighborhood. To rebuild these neighborhoods, the city's Economic Development Department obtained a $5.3 million federal grant to buy some of these homes and apartment complexes and rehabilitate them. The program helps the community in a number of ways. It helps put local contractors to work rehabilitating these structures. It removes the problems that abandoned homes can bring, such as criminal activity. It also places these refurbished homes back on the market for first-time buyers through the city's mortgage assistance program for low and moderate income families. The economic crisis that led to abandoned homes and the need for the city's revitalization programs also meant many families found themselves without a roof over their heads. For some, that meant renting a smaller home or moving in with relatives. For others without such options, High Desert Homeless Services became home. Director Susie Hollenbeck and her team are often called angels by their clients. To these angels, the term homeless isn't an academic expression, political issue, or a newspaper headline. It's reality. The staff at the High Desert Homeless Shelter serve more than 70 men, women, and children a day, providing temporary housing, meals, clothing, classes, job assistance, and more. Last year, the center served over 1,500 clients. That's a lot of people needing services, and the shelter found their shower facilities were desperately in need of repair.
It's a blessing. The city of Victorville went ahead and funded us some monies to do the repairs here in the bathroom that was needed because there was mold that was building up in the walls, and it was a big concern for children and some of the other people here. They approved it, we hired the workers, and they did a tremendous job here.
That's when the city of Victorville partnered with the homeless shelter and provided $50,000 in community development block grant funds for this project. The program that provided the funding for new showers at the homeless shelter also helped Victorville seniors receive 5 nutritious meals a week. Is this a success story for 2009? It is to the seniors in need. The Meals on Wheels program not only provided hot meals 5 days a week at the center, but also delivered pre-packed meals to seniors unable to leave home. Beyond a warm meal and a smile, the program was also able to play Santa to hundreds of Victorville seniors. While the numbers of people in need continue to grow, there seems to be no better place to find help than Victorville, especially with people like Dolores Zuniga. Her story began over 13 years ago when she simply offered to make a meal for the pastors at St. Joan of Arc Church in Old Town. She then noticed a few needy people asking for food. That's when she decided to make a few sack lunches and bring them to the church. Those few sack lunches soon turned to be 30 sack lunches, and then the church began feeding the hungry 1 day a week.
To me, I think it's Thanksgiving every day and Christmas also, because it's all about giving, and this is what we do. We never sell anything, we give it to them. We like to make it special. We like to treat them with dignity, show love, and treat them the way we like to be treated, and God is in each one of them and in us also, because we're here for them. The community is very lonely. There's so many people now that they've lost their homes, their families, their jobs, their automobiles, and they come and they're hungry for food, also for love, and to be just here to talk to them and to share with them with what they have and what we have. And the community is grown and is hurting and is in need. So thank you again for your support.
Today, the church feeds 300 needy men, women, and children 5 days a week and provides clothing, blankets, and food baskets. People like Dolores and her team are welcome faces to the hungry. And to citizens in the Golden Triangle, the faces of the firefighters at Station 315 are welcome additions to their neighborhood. The team at Station 315 may not provide a hot meal, but they provide life-saving protection to this area of the community. In 2009, the new Sunset Ridge Fire Station and Park weren't the only major projects meeting needs and improving the quality of life for Victorville residents. Despite the city's difficult financial position, one project had to move forward, the Dr. Pepper Snapple plant. For years, the city of Victorville has embraced economic development, and to some, that term meant big business. In reality, economic development is about bringing jobs and improving the quality of life for Victorville families. That's why, despite the difficult economic times, the city moved forward with the Dr. Pepper Snapple plant and the construction of the needed wastewater treatment plant for the project. The plant is essentially now complete, has already hired nearly half of its 200 employees, and is gearing up for its spring opening. Bringing Dr. Pepper Snapple to Victorville has also encouraged a bottling company called Plastipack to locate at SCLA, bringing another 200 needed jobs for our local residents. That is great news to many skilled high desert residents looking for work. Terry Gordon, the new Dr. Pepper Snapple plant manager, found both skilled and eager employees here in the high desert.
We received over 9,000 applications, which was just floored us. So we had a pretty good pool to pick from all over the place really, but mostly in this area. And the people that we found have been very enthusiastic, ready to go to work, very high caliber of people. We're almost as excited as they are when they come on board.
400 new jobs is an impressive number, but these are not just numbers to the city of Victorville. They are people with families like David Lopez.
Well, when you get laid off, I was with my company many years. That drive home just seems like the longest drive home. And you just wonder what went wrong, what did you do wrong, or how could it change, you know what I mean? How do you explain to your family you don't have a job no more? It's so close to home, I'm so close, I'm within 5-mile radius of this plant. It's nice to know that Victorville is helping us by finding jobs and letting these big companies come in and build and just give us all hope here in Victorville.
Jobs, food, clothing, and shelter give our citizens the means to make their own future successful. And it's people and stories like these that shine bright and give us hope for 2010. That's why the city of Victorville is launching a new program called Bright Lights, because people like Dolores and Linda and Robert are bright lights in our desert sky. Each month, beginning in March, the City Council will honor one bright light nominated by citizens or businesses. This deserving person will be highlighted in an ad in the daily press and on the city's website. They will also be considered for the Bright Light Citizen of the Year. How can you get involved? It's up to you. You can donate an item for a gift basket given to the monthly Bright Light winner, become a Bright Light volunteer, or a Bright Light sponsor like Burtech Waste Industries, who chose to become the first Bright Light sponsor because they wanted to give back to the community.
My name is Mike Aragon, Vice President of Burtech Waste Industries, parent company to Victorville Disposal. Victorville Disposal has been providing solid waste collection and recycling services to the residents and businesses in the city of Victorville for over 20 years. Through these years, we've truly come to appreciate being part of this great community. That's why we've chosen to become a Bright Light sponsor. Our involvement with the Bright Lights program helps support the Victorville business community, and we encourage your support as well.
Enthusiasm for the program is catching on, and the Daily Press newspaper has also joined the Bright Lights team.
Hi, I'm Stephen Wingert, publisher of the Daily Press. We are pleased to partner with the city on the Victorville Bright Light program. This program provides an opportunity for us to recognize and celebrate the good things that people do in this community, the things that make this a community a great place to live and a great place to work. I would encourage all businesses to take a look at sponsoring this program. Thank you.
Working together, we can accomplish amazing things. We hope you join us and help us make 2010 a bright year in Victorville.